Just tell Kamala Harris what to say, and she will say it. That is the whole point of Kamala Harris.
Tucker, can I just say one quick thing, because this is something that will serve you and your fellow hosts on Fox. Her name is pronounced comma, like the punctuation mark la, Kamala. Okay? Seriously, I've heard every sort of bastardization
so
of
what?
that. That's how it is, Kamala.
Okay.
Well,
but
I think it's out of respect for somebody who's going to be on the national ticket. Pronouncing her name right is actually not, it's kind of a
So
bare
I'm
minimum.
disrespecting her by mispronouncing her name unintentionally. So it begins. You're not allowed to criticize Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris or whatever because
it's
Kamala Harris.
It's not whatever.
All right, look, I actually think that's you're all laughing. Well, why are you laughing? Why is it funny, or is it funny?
It's kind of just ridiculous at this point. And I think, seriously, to defend Tucker Carlson for once, at least on the initial pronunciation, a ton of people do. And yes, we're going to have to get very used to sending people the phonetic spelling of Kamala's name. I don't understand why it's so hard. That's also why I'm laughing. But then at the end, it's laughable because he's like, or whatever. So it's like, no, it's not whatever. It is about you having to finally face what you have done to this country, to black people, to black women. There's nothing or whatever about this moment. We fought for this moment, we organized for this moment, and we celebrated when this moment arrived. So there's nothing whatever about this moment. And yes, I am calling this moment Kamala. Kamala. Kamala.
But to your point, to that point, picking up on that, Karen, when you look at it, yes, there is the absurdity of that moment, but there is also, what we see at play, right, which you pointed out, Angela, right? Black women have had to deal with forever. And so now there's this reckoning that's taking place in the country as a whole. It's also something we're seeing in this ticket. But to, continue to downplay, right, and ignore someone and purposely mispronounce their name as if that is somehow going to diminish what they have done to get to this point, I think that is an important discussion too, right? Because we're going to see a lot more of it.
It's absolutely. It is part of the racism and sexism that women deal with all the time, people of color deal with all the time. It is like saying, sit down, shut up, we don't want to hear from you, you don't actually matter. And that's part of why this pick, again, I go back to Eric, what you just asked me, you can't say this was a safe choice, because this is going to, in some ways, mean that we're going to keep having this conversation. Look, people had to learn how to say Barack Obama.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
If
Kamala. You said this.
We don't call you Nancy.
It's Kamala. You're doing this on purpose, Congresswoman.
That's disrespectful.
What concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
You can't expect people to respect your service if you don't respect
and walked that stage 25 years ago, she would have said it. She would have taken that achievement away from women.
Kamala Harris. Kamala.
It's Kamala.
Yeah, the sense would be, the setting would be this.
We need Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. That's why they fought school openings when he came in there. When they had that in there.
It's Kamala
Biden came into office and he brought in the teacher union.
And Kamala are here today to make a major announcement.
It bothers me because not only is it a macro-aggression against minorities, but it's just racist.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you, Joe.
Repeatedly, all the hosts, Kamala.
Some of them don't do it on purpose, but there's definitely like a kind of thing they're doing there to make even her name seem different.
Okay, so listen. It's come to my attention that there are some folks who struggle or pretend to struggle with the proper pronunciation of our future president's name. So, hear me out. Confusion is understandable. Disrespect is not.
I need that coochie to the mirror page. Huh? Yeah. Oh. Face down.
everyone get it right. Here to help me are some very special guests. Thank you, ladies. Can you tell us your names?
Hello, everybody. My name's Amara. And my name is Leela, her little sister.
And what are you here to do?
To teach you how to say your auntie's name.
Okay. So how do you pronounce it?
First you say comma like a comma in a sentence. Then you say la like la 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 la.
Put it together and it's 1, 2, 3.
Kamala.
All right, so let's practice. Let's practice.
Everybody over here say comma. Everybody over here say la.
Together.
Kamala.